keep what works for our students and change traditional practices that do not meet the needs of our ever-changing society. So now, as times are bad, we must pull together. Now is the time to advocate for what we see as important. Now is the time to find transformational solutions to our ongoing and cyclical problems. Let's resist the temptation to suppress our confusion, anger, and fear, and rather harness our collective energy and spirit to do what is best and provide our students with what they deserve. Thank you, and be well. Jeff Rose.
Anyone? Someone? All right. We have at least one teacher I know and a principal in the audience if they'd like to say something. And it's still open, and it's still open to students even after this point.
I just wanted to say a quick note of thanks. My name is Ken Yarnell. I'm the principal of Lowell High School, and I wanted to thank all the students at Lowell, particularly Andrew and Phil, who worked so hard to organize this. And I'd like to take my principal hat on and put my old U.S. history government teacher hat on. And I think the thing I'm thankful for, we're in a very difficult situation, is we live in a democratic republic, and that the solution is in our hands. We can change this. And I would encourage all of us to be active citizens politically, and that we can change our taxing structure, we can make Oregon a more attractive place to do business, and we can inform our populace on what an education for the 21st century really looks like. So I want to thank Andrew and Phil and all the students here who've organized this, because I think this is a political issue, and I don't think we should back away from that. Politics is a good thing, and politics is really nothing more than deciding how we're going to live. And I would like all of us to consider at funding schools at a level so that all students can achieve the skills they need for the 21st century. And I encourage all of us to do so. And thanks again, Andrew and Phil. Thank you.
My name is Leanne Larson, and I'm the chair of the school board here at Beaverton School District. And I just wanted to thank you for putting this event on and to just encourage the students that stay involved and continue to participate in the different ways that you are. And I agree with your principal. I was a political science major in college, and so government is really the way to get things changed around here. And stay involved, even after you graduate from high school, stay involved politically, be informed, be a voter, never pass up that time to vote. I know more 18-year-olds that think it's not very important to register to vote, but it is very important. And I want you to know you have a great district of teachers and principals and administrators, and this district will survive. It'll look a little different next year, but you'll still have a great education from the Beaverton School District. So, thanks.
I'm Sarah Smith. I'm your actuals, the school board Zone 4 representative, so although it's one of my schools. And Becca begged me not to embarrass her too bad, so I'll try not to. But I just also want to say thank you for putting this on. I think this is a great outreach to your community and helping them to be aware of the fact that we do need to be here and we need to be heard. You as students need to be heard. And I know you have an amazing principal who really does care about the quality of education for everybody at every level in your school, and an administration that is also doing its best to try to figure out how we're going to tackle these challenges. And I want you to continue to try to think of solutions with us, because we are still wanting to provide, and I believe we will provide, a solid foundation in education for you to get into the universities that you desire and to have that foundation for a career and whatever your goals are. And there are ways that we can do that together. And I'm really grateful to see students who care enough to try to put this together and to move forward. And don't stop, because we still are going to be making decisions, and we're still going to be making plans and coming up with those ideas and having suggestions from kids. You can come to a board meeting, talk to us anytime, and let us know what you think and what we can do, and we will listen. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Hi guys, I don't actually go here. In fact, I don't go anywhere close to here. I had to drive for more than a half hour to get here. And that's because I live in Portland and go to Lincoln High School. My name is Alia Garish, and I want to let you guys know that we're feeling just the same amount of pain as you guys are. Our cuts don't look as big this year. In fact, I think we have $10 million less, but we've been having them over the past few years, and we've been really hurting, and I think that this is something that we just all need to, as students and as teachers and as community members, stick together on. We need to fight for all of our schools. And I think doing it together would be better than doing it alone, because if more PPS students showed up here, this cafeteria could be really full, even if it's not our educations that are on the line this time because our budget's already been voted on and passed. I think this whole event is a really interesting story to me, because once upon a time there was a play at Lincoln High School, and everyone laughed and laughed and laughed because it was a satire on the education system. It had a group of students who were in a school building that was falling down, literally falling to their feet as they sat there trying to learn. There were no teachers at all, practically. There were no other students because everyone was dropping out because they were failing every class. And what the students did to try to get attention was they held a funeral for their futures. And now look at where we are. So it's interesting to see this satire mesh with reality, and I hope that we end up with a happier ending than the play. I think we all need to stick together and work through this together. Thank you.
Hi, I am a teacher and a parent of students in this district, and I just want to thank you who came tonight to show your support. Even as a kind of an intimate group that we are, you students can take the message to those that you are with, your friends, and let them know that we did gather together, what this was about, what it was for. In a little bit, you're going to be invited to take a couple of ping pong balls with you. We wanted to see what 344 looks like. That's how many jobs are being cut. And so we have 344 ping pong balls in the tub over here in the casket. But we want you to take a couple of them. If you have a friend who maybe wanted to come but didn't because of the rain or for conflict, whatever reason, feel free to take some ping pong balls also for those people to give to them. Each one, it says BSD for Beaverton School District, and then a number, and that number represents a staff person who is going to be in the unemployment line next year. So just to kind of have that little tangible thing to remember that this ping pong ball represents a person who lost their job. So we're going to ask you to take a few if you want to give them out to people that maybe might have wanted to be here. But you can be the ambassadors for this and talk to your friends at school about this fact that students are concerned about what's happening in our district, and want people to know that students do care. We have this furlough day tomorrow. Is anybody going to notice? It makes a 4-day weekend. Woohoo! Yay! But teachers are not getting paid for the day, where they otherwise would have. I don't remember if it was going to be a school day or a staffing service day. I think it was the staffing service day. Was it? Yeah. Anyway, but it was a part of our contract day, and so we are not being paid for the day, and it just seems like it kind of gets lost in the shuffle from the fun of having a 4-day weekend. So we just don't want to forget that. So be the messengers, you students, and let your friends and people in your lives know that we do have a situation here in our district that we want everybody to be aware of.
Yes, we will eventually have you interact with ping pong balls and various things like that. Anyone else?
Alright, I'm Logan McKim, and I'm a sophomore here at Aloha High School. I'm involved in water polo and a bunch of other clubs and activities. So last month, I was at the recent Beaverton School District budget cut meeting where we